Here's where it looks complicated, right? Like, oh my God, how do you get all this apart? Because I'm gonna service this thing. I'm gonna take it all apart, so it's actually not that bad. First, I need the T30 right here. There's one screw that holds this whole piece on. It's only one screw. It's right here. Okay. It's quite tight. You gotta be real. I put some Loctite yellow on it. It's so crazy. I'm just gonna go real slow so I don't shear the head of the screw off. Because as you turn with it that tight, it gets hot. And if it gets hot, it'll expand and it'll shear the head of the screw off. I'm just gonna really go slow so it don't get hot. There we go. Something's coming now. Make sure you got a nice sharp bit too.
Yep.
I had to grind this one down once. It got dull on me. Almost stripped the screw out.
We keep slipping.
Yeah. Alright. Now there's two little arms. There's only one screw, but there's two little arms because there's two little rods that run this way. One for this lock and one for this open close. So we're gonna take it off those two arms too. I'm gonna go ahead and put this screw back in the hole when we get this off. But here's how this comes off. The next thing you have to do is you have to pop this out. There's like a clip. This goes in and in like this. You have to slide it this way. So we'll slide it that way, and it'll come right out on the top. You see that? Mm-hmm. And the bottom will fool you because it's a little trickier. The bottom, I don't know if you can see this with the camera.
Hang on.
The bottom one, yeah, got it?
Yeah.
The bottom one wraps around, so it's got a hole. So once you get the two top pieces loose, the bottom one's wiggling, go ahead and take your screwdriver and just give it a little bit of pressure and it'll come off like that. So you just pull down and out like that. Not enough to, really pry on it hard, but just a little bit. Mm-hmm. Now the whole thing's loose, but the two rods behind it have it. The two rods that come across. They're not too hard to get off of there. So what I'm gonna do, I don't know if you can see this with the camera. Come right in here with the camera. Kind of this angle. There's the one rod right here, you see it? You can see the rod right there?
I think so.
It's clipped in. I'm just this all loose. I'm just gonna tilt it a little bit forward. I'm gonna pop that rod off of there like that, see? Mm-hmm. And it don't matter if it falls down in there, you can just grab it right here, so. And then there's a bottom one. There's one right here, you see that? Mm-hmm. That's the lower one. I'm just gonna turn this really far this way and work it off of that rod. There we go. Comes right out. Here's the two rods. Now, if you ever wanna know which one is which, the one with the spring is the one on the top. The one without the spring is the one on the bottom. Okay, so, and also when you set them up here, the one on the bottom I think is a little longer, but that's how it goes. The one with the spring is the one that goes on top. Okay? Mm-hmm. And the bottom one is the lock. Bottom one, click, click. That's locking and unlocking the door. And the top one with the spring, it simply just pulls. You can feel it just pulls. It doesn't really click, click. Mm-hmm. That's how you can tell which is which. All right?
Okay.
So, the next thing I want to do is I want to take this assembly out. I want to take it out as assembly. But you really can't take it as one piece. Because this here and this here, these are the two guide rails for the window. First you have to you have to take these guide rails out, and it's really easy to take these out. I don't know if you want to zoom in with the camera right here on this area. Mm-hmm. Here's how you take the guide rails out. It's pretty easy. You can see that they're just clipped in, and I'm just going to put a little pressure with my screwdriver right here, and just push it to the right. So I'm going to just like right there like that. See, I just gave it a little bounce. Same thing over here. Give it a little bounce. Now that side rail is loose. It's just sitting there. Just leave it there. Leave it loose because it's also connected in here. And this one here, I'm going to do the same thing. This one right here at the bottom, just going to bounce it out. Oh, didn't want to go. There we go. I had to push it a little more. Bounce it out. And then there's one right up here under the door panel. Kind of hard to see. The same thing. Just kind of work it. A little harder to get to, so I'm just going to... There we go. It bounced right out. That one will fall. No big deal. We'll take that out. That's the guide rail to the right for the right side. And the one for the left side is over here still intact. We'll take that out. With both those guide rails loose, the only thing holding this in here are these 4 screws now. And this wire, of course, that you need to watch out for. So that's a T30 again. Let's go ahead and take these out. There's a pin here, so take this out and this whole thing, pull it out of this little pin right here. Get it out of that hole. Come on. It will come out. That's one piece, just like that. Now we'll grease this up and put some anti-corrosion on there, and we'll put something to protect the plastic, keep from dry rotting, and while we have it all out. And now here's the left rail that holds the window, which I said it had a clip right here. These 2 little clips, and also this wire for the door lock. I can now unplug it. It's got a little clip there. You just pop it down, take it out. So now I can take this rail out. All I got to do, it kind of comes out like this. You can't take it because there's the way the frame is made. It kind of comes together. So I'm just gonna take it out like this. A little clip there, a little clip here. See that? Kind of pull it out. Come down. You got to kind of come down with it a little bit of an angle, like that. See? And it comes out. That's no big deal. That just pops right back in the hole. So we'll take that. There's 2 holes here that it's pretty obvious where this goes. I don't know if you want to see that with a camera. There's 2 little alignment holes. You see that? And then it goes right here. This little bottom hole here and top hole there. You just put it right there. Oh, you can see that. It comes right out. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out and leave it out for now. I'm going to take this whole thing out. All right. I also want, because I'm taking the whole thing apart, I'm also going to take this apart, which is the door handle for the outside. So we've done about all we can right here for now. There's one other thing we can do is we can take this one off. Get a little screwdriver for that. It's the same kind of clip as these. It's the same type of clip basically as the big ones. It's just a little small one right here, and it goes up that way. So we're going to push in with a screwdriver and just sort of unclip it, because you kind of have to get this out of the way to take that front piece out. Once it comes up a little ways, you can then take it out. See, it's got the same kind of little clip. Let's go ahead and go around to that side of the truck, and we'll take this apart, because I eventually want to get this out of it. So, cut.